Oh, hi. Welcome to an exciting episode of the Ponder Podcast. Today, we're going to be showing you how to kind of turn in your fidget spinner. So you've just designed a fidget spinner on your own, maybe use fillets and chamfers and circular patterns and things like that. And you've started it in your notebook, in your engineering notebook, and you've drawn it as a part file, and now you've drawn it on our engineering drawing page using Inventor. Don't forget to add a title. Okay, if your spinner has its own name, that's pretty cool. Class period, and then also the scale. To check for the scale, don't forget you can just double click on it and it tells you the scale right there. So a lot of people are using 1/2 inch scale or 1:1. Works pretty well. All right, sorry, that was our bell. The important thing is kind of this circle right here, maybe even the outsides. So we want to make sure that this circle right here fits a bearing, and most bearings are 22 millimeters. So a lot of people are using 22.5 millimeters, and in our case I use inches, so it's 0.906. And the reason why I have ×4 is so that it represents all four are the same size. All right, so you've done this, you've shown your teacher all of these steps, and so now it's time to turn it in. So you hit File, Save As. Make sure you hit this arrow because we want to save the copy as, and I'm going to just save it to my desktop so I have an easy place to know where it is. Very important to know where you save things and the name of things. So I'm going to call it spinner, and this is also important. We want to save the type as an STL because we want to 3D print it. Most 3D printers, like their MakerBot and our Uprint, use STL files. Go ahead and hit save. All right, so now I'm going to go to my Google Drive. And in my IED folder, I've created a folder already called Spinner. Okay, and you want to hit New and upload your file. Some of you have Google Drive already set up on your computer, so you could have just saved it directly to there. So there's my STL file, and I'm going to hit Open. And it'll take a second to load. Now, after you've shown me your parts, I'm going to send you this questionnaire, this Google form. It'll ask you for your first name, last name, and then what color you'd like to print, because we have our awesome MakerBot. A quick description can be, maybe you name it, or even with the color that you'd want to have it, and then you want to add an STL file. So here's how you do that. Right-click on here and go to Share. So I'm right-clicking on my STL file, going to Share. I'm going to hit Advanced and Change. So this is pretty cool because it sets it here to off. Only specific people like myself can see it. But I think it's pretty cool when people want to share out to the community, to the online community, what they've made. So I like to do anyone with this link. Now, they can't edit my project. They can only download it, and if they have a 3D printer at home or at their library, they can use it there. So I'm going to hit Save, and I'm going to copy this by right-clicking and hitting Copy, or Control-C, and then I'm going to simply right-click on my link there where it says add a link to your STL file, and I'll paste it there. If you have more parts, maybe you've made some bearings, you can paste your STL files there, and then at the very bottom hit Submit. On my end it looks like this, so it'll tell me what color you want, and I'm going to start printing those. I'm going to start printing multiple spinners in the same color so that we can start getting these out before the end of the year. All right, thank you. Have a good rest of the day.